Here we are.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
That must have been quick.
How long can it take to look at a mark on my hand?
A magical mark of unknown origin? Tied to a unique breach in the veil? Longer than you might think. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade.
A dwarf, too.
I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
This isn't how it happened. This mattered to you? Legislate.
You didn't say it that way, I don't think. You just said it.
Is that how you remember it? That is what I mean about perception shaping our existence.
But that's only true in the Fade.
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Cool.
Sleep well.
That was
I
strange.
had some odd dreams. Very odd dreams. With very odd people in them, for that matter.
I will take that as a compliment, given that you include yourself. Remember, you came looking for me. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhall. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You're a mage. You studied the breach. And you seem to have some idea how a bastard like this might think.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. It spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the Breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. But your anchor, as Corypheus calls it, allows you some control over the breach. That suggests it was deliberate.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
We've got enough trouble with demons already.
But would they still be demons? Or would they be part of a natural environment, like a fast-flowing river? Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present. For better or worse.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Solas.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Really? You?
But you don't need anything from anyone. You're known for that.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
You have friends? No, Andy won't say this.
When your friend was captured, how did he... she...
It.
it?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
Sure, I'll help.
All right. Let's go get
He's
your
loyal.
friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Andy considers Solas to be a friend of a good friend of his, so he's like I said, once he earns his trust, he's loyal to you. Of course he'll help. Yeah, absolutely help. I think the next thing we're gonna do is we apparently have stuff to do on our throne. So let's go and pass judgment and whoever the next pitiful victim is.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Hmm.
Will we be taking heads right here in the hall?
Goodness, no! If such an option is available, it will be done elsewhere. And it may not be necessary. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
And he's like, cool. All right, let's do this. Let's begin.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
All right, who am I judging first? Probably someone from the Templar, that Templar.
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor.
Yeah.
He awaits judgment for serving the Lord Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt.
Right.
I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. Denham knew the dangers of Red Lyrium. He murdered the Knight Vigilant and corrupted his brothers and sisters.
He was raving last I saw him.
We'll find a suitable punishment for the good captain.
I only did as I was told.
Eh.
We found everything. The corpse of the Knight Vigilant, even papers proving you knew Red Lyrium was
Wow,
poisoned.
nice.
There is a greater power walking this world. I wasn't fool enough to deny it. None of you would have. I demand justice.
I love Andy's posture. He's like, yeah, well, I'm the one who gets to decide your fate, so you should probably, not be trying my patience. Let the Templars judge him, question and then jail him. He dies for this. Traditionally, he's exiled. No, Andy's not afraid to get his hands dirty. He's not. Unlike Art. Yeah. Andy's stance on a lot of these judgments are probably going to be completely different from Art's. Let the Templar judge all questions and then jail him. No, he dies for this.
Then have it. Take him to the gallows.
You can't. Not after I survived this long. Don't you see?
I already said it. You're welcome, Colin. Alright. I don't think there's anyone else. Alright. And he's like, that was kind of fun. We should do that more often. It's interesting because whereas Art probably did not look forward to sitting on the throne at all, I don't think he really enjoyed it.
Committed bachelor, I hear. Shame.
I don't think he enjoyed it at all. However, Art, I think Art kind of likes it. I think there's a little bit of a thrill knowing that, the fate of these people are in his hands and he can decide what he believes is right to do with them. I think he takes his job seriously, but he definitely, is ready to take it head on.
Plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The
Now, one of the
plums were right in
things...
front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Oh, that's more stuff that Cole did. More things Cole did. Alright, I believe what we have right now is we have trainers. So, where are all the trainers? Oh, they're over there. Yes.
That'll guide the dragon right in.
Yeah, we want to go down this way. I am a dwarven ninja. Alright. Let's check out our rogue specializations. People are like, he just slipped, he just told us what he's going for. Well, not really, not necessarily. Three Eyes.
You're the Inquisitor, hmm? Honored. Don't ruin it.
What?
Ruin it?
By pretending to something you're not. If you want things just so, what I have to teach will be lost on a fool. Your people asked for an artificer. My name is Three Eyes. Let's get started.
Alright, let's tinker.
I'm ready. Let's get tinkering.
I don't tinker. Grandfathers tinker. The artificer builds for battle. We survive through detail and efficiency
Artificer.
in equal parts. What some forget is that artifice, not artistry, sets the better snare. Save the soul for a showpiece. You don't want to love your toys so much that you're picking rivets off the field. Makers need some distance, dignity.
What makes this better than other disciplines?
Nothing beats the preparation of a good trap. Let a child rush about the field. I know where my enemy is forced to be. That look in their eyes when they know they've lost, it's all the sweeter when they don't even know why. We control, we shape, we command. The fool who fights the artificer dreads every step.
Interesting. Although I don't know if that necessarily fits Andy. I don't see him much of a trap person, per se.
You used the term makers. Why?
The Chantry won't teach you this, but it's obvious. The maker is an artificer. The first.
Interesting.
He crafted his traps, his children, set them loose to do his will. Then
That's an interesting way to put it.
Every battlefield is a world we shape. We decide the landscape, and when we're done, we turn away. Artificers are makers.
Do you make showpieces, like Varric's crossbow Bianca?
I know both names.
And?
He holds it too tightly. Things are things. If a trap saves your life, do you thank it or your hard work? I don't teach vanity pieces. I show you how to survive.
Wow, told everyone. That's interesting. I like how they did that with his opinion, like showing his opinion of Eric.
Why are you called
Three
Three
Eyes.
Eyes?
Every toy I place is another weakness gone. Another eye to watch the enemy. I can be everywhere on the battlefield, and so can you.
Alright, show me what's involved.
I'm ready to start learning.
You need tools. And to walk some simple paces. Here are instructions to follow. Your last, so far as I'm concerned. After this, you instruct the course of every fight. If you've the patience.
Alright, I'll take a look at that in a moment. What's necessary. Kim.
This is a fine fortress. It's very quiet. I wonder if you tire of quiet.
Wow, he's
I
creepy.
am keen, Inquisitor. I bring the Maelstrom, the Tempest. Are you interested?
I don't know.
You've told me nothing. How can I know?
Then you can sit and wait, or you can leap. They say you're in charge. I say, from where? From the thick of things? From the fore? That's how you create victory. You wade in, smash a glass, make a mess, and change the battle from within. You may think you now lead, but when you're the Tempest, you're someone to follow.
What do you mean by smash a glass?
I mean exactly that. We use concoctions to cover ourselves
Right.
in the elements.
Like potions?
Battle is no time for sipping. We use flasks of elements and smash them fast. It makes a mess, Inquisitor. That appeal.
Actually, for Andy, it kind of does, actually.
Is this a magical talent? Or a study in brewing elixirs?
No, Inquisitor. I will not assign a circle reading list or instruct the basics of brewing. Let your people do the preparation. I teach how to survive what we do.
Why would this suit me?
It suits you if you make it suit. There's no way to make elemental chaos sensible if you're not the type. The enemy will know you're coming, but like a boat before the storm, what can they do besides batten down and pray?
This one seems
The
fun.
Tempest leaps where they shouldn't, and makes the battle fit them. Is that you?
Andy kind of likes that. He kind of is leaning more towards that.
Is your name a title? Keen seems underwhelming.
Should it be tornado, or gale, or bluster kerfuffle?
Oh, I like her
master
fuffle.
of windy
I like that last one. Go with that one.
Tempest is simplicity. Unpredictable does not mean foolish. Spirited does not mean arrogance.
Too bad.
Let your enemies make those mistakes and pay the price, time and...
Alright, start me on the path.
Very well. Let's see where this leads.
A little
Correct.
smoke.
But first, we set the conditions. This instruction, the first and least, will show the path your storm will take. Small steps, Inquisitor. The last of the calm.
Okay, the way of the artificer. And air. Wow, her outfit looks a lot like Meryl's.
I received a bird. It had a note. Now I am here.
You're here to train me.
Ah, that is it. The Inquisitor wishes to become more than Inquisitor. Perhaps he wishes to walk in shadow, even as he is bathed in light. To save life through inflicting death. Childish notions. The profession of assassin has no time for it.
I don't know if Assassins is really Andy's type, but he'll listen to her though. You kill, what else is there?
There's more to it than killing. Seems pretty straightforward.
It does seem that way. Let me first say he does not want to be an assassin, any more than he would wish to be a sword or a cudgel. Such are the weapons of others. They lack intent. He must become his own assassin. There is a difference. Let me next say, death has nothing to do with it. Death is the payment, the byproduct. Our way is between life and death. It is a door through which he will send others.
Is there a danger to this?
The trite answer is that there is a danger to everything, but also a use. There is no physical cost, no corruption, only action. He may come to see others as mere things. That can be off-putting.
I know of the Antivan crows and the bards of the game. Are you similar?
They are servants. The Inquisition did not request a servant. They asked
Well,
for the
then.
means. I am a trainer, and as such, I am not tethered. Some find that freedom unsettling. That is my servant.
Tell me the benefits.
Our way is the sudden strike that overwhelms. The leap from shadow and back. We hit where and when it hurts most. In so doing, we send a message. No others invite death so efficiently. That is what the assassin offers.
Start me on the path.
I'm ready to start learning.
He is willing. Will it always be so? There are tasks, processes, ways to train the mind and body. They require simple motions. First steps.
Murder knife.
Then we shall see what
The
he
murder
may
knife.
become.
I love how they call it the murder knife, because that's the infamous thing that you use to shank people in Dragon Age Origins to kill them. I kind of like that. Hey, Body Sims. Alright, let's go see if there's people down here who wants to chat. Because now that we've gained a little bit of approval from people, I'm not sure if... Oh, Blackwall's not here. Blackwall? Alright, forget you, BW. Find you somewhere else. I don't know if we have enough approval before Iron Bull can say something new for us, so we'll check. Alright. That's not where the Iron Bull is. Iron Bull's in the tavern. Just looking for the tavern.
Of course.
Hey, IB.
What can I do for you?
See you later, Bull.
Nothing.
Nice talking with you, boss.
But she was so fast and quick with her bow. No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful.
We don't need those charges. We've soldiers enough without self.
And she
Very well. Just one.
She would always like to say, why change the past when you could understand?
Hey you, I have an inquisitive favor to ask.
Oh?
Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
I'm listening.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land swap. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
Okay.
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny, just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away, but having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger ears, I guess. Shut up.
Alright, I'll have people take a look.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
I'd like to believe that.
You have a problem.
Who, me?
That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Coryphanus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You in or not?
Andy's totally in. Andy wants to have... He definitely would be up for some fun. Should the Inquisitor do this? How will that help? I want them at their best.
I don't understand how annoying my people will help.
Look, you have experts for everything. And I know a bunch of tight-ass people when I see them. Oh, sure, they'll complain. But they'll really mean, thank you for distracting me from the end of the stupid world.
Oh yeah, I'm totally in.
Come on!
Time with you sounds like fun. Oh, grow up. Go ahead with it. Yes, I'm in. Time with you sounds like fun.
Just you and me. You know, I would like that.
Don't get excited. You're not my thing. Your thing is not my
Oh,
thing.
it was worth a
He's the woman or
try.
not?
Andy's persistent. Yeah, I'm in.
Lead the way.
Really?
What, really?
Really?
I knew
Oh yeah,
you were
let's have
different.
some fun.
Let's go.
As long as they're harmless pranks, Andy's like, yeah, just for fun. Cullen's right there. I was like, wait, Cullen's right there, and he disappeared.
Right, General Uptight is gone.
He was there. His hologram was there.
Find something to mess with and give your soldiers
That's
a
kind of
laugh.
funny.
What, the desk? Oh yes, Center of the Empire and all
I
that.
want the mission.
What
Great.
to
So what do we do?
What to do?
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royal.
Nice.
I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
All right. What? Art would not have. Art would not have been in. Would not have been in on this, which is why he didn't do most of the things that Sarah wanted
Right.
to.
Little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
All right.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose.
But
whatever.
whatever.
Next stop.
I not found this yet? Lock the box. Can we unlock it?
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things.
So she has
Not
boundaries.
for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, bears don't part. But they flap and...
Run.
Who's up there?
Go!
That was fun! An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
I didn't notice that before. It is pretty interesting that Sarah definitely does have boundaries to her pranks. Like, she wasn't about to go digging into, you know, Liliana's, like, locked box or personal effects. So, it's nice that she does have those boundaries. And she does have a line that she doesn't cross. Anything to keep us inspired. You don't make a lot of sense.
Whatever it takes. I'll start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good! And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Oh, where's Colin? Is he not gonna find out until later? Alright. Except Bianca. I don't know if Cole has anything new to say up here. Cole. Cole. Oh, Cole doesn't appear until much later. There he is.
A breath-caught smile from the enchanter as the candle lights. The walls are safe. She will never be hungry again.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes, maybe. What was it?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Apparently he doesn't know what they do.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
I wonder what causes Andy to figure out what he meant by the spiders. Anyway, alright guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Thanks again for watching this episode of Gay Replay Dragon Age Inquisition. Tune in next time, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.